Well, I'm finding it harder to be a gentleman every day.
So, what I'm going to attempt to do in this video is come at the topic of T-Rage from a Buddhist perspective. So, a friend of mine back in college once said, estrogen kind of looks like a beautiful snowflake, and testosterone looks like roadkill. My experience is testosterone increased greatly my desire and my need for pleasure, and a lot of like the stereotypes of guys, like, angrier and yada yada. I think a lot of that comes from this need for certain kinds of stimulation. And I think, the way to deal with that is to kind of be not attached. I mean, it's kind of a necessity, because if you continually get attached to that, man, you go crazy. I mean, you'd be staring at women's boobs all the time, and you just can't do that. I mean, not only will you get slapped, but man, you wouldn't be able to function properly. So what I've kind of described is like desire, and like, well, my need to get rid of that desire, and that causes great conflict. And not only that, but when you're going through transitioning, all your relationships are going through adjustment as well, and some of that adjustment is very uncomfortable. Dealing with parents, dealing with friends, having to explain yourself, and it really builds up pressure. What makes things kind of tricky is that, especially in the early stages of transitioning, you're so hungry to be affirmed as male, you tend to feed into that anger, which it doesn't feel good. I think the only way to really, deal with that is to be still. And you kind of realize how all this stuff kind of passes. And how you can persevere through it. I think that's why meditation can be so helpful. Alright, people, so those are my thoughts on T-Rage. Hope everyone is doing well. Until next time, adios.